What's going on, guys? Hey, everybody. Shout out Sergio FB, Dante FB, Durborius, Deluxe, and Dante. I think I already said Dante FB. Ravioli, what's going on, man? Ravioli. Rocco, how you doing? Mr. Doko, good to see you too, man. Always love talking to you. Relic FB. Lobo, welcome into the chat. Sven FB, shout out. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Sticky Art's the man. He's gonna raid the channel. Love that guy. Matt Hefner, my good friend, welcome in. I don't know how to say your name. 90THM. You want to tell me how to say that? Yeah, and Guten Morgen to you. It's actually just past the afternoon over here, but shout out to you in Germany. Welcome in, everybody. Just going to wait a little bit before we get started with today's content. Hey, Tech Deck Girl Expert. Welcome in, as always. Hey, David K. It's going well. Not much is happening here. We're doing well. We got the Sticky Art raid coming in. Love it. Sticky Art's the best. Love his channel. And shout out Sticky. I see you. See you in the list there. Yeah, he's here. Sticky's here. Yeah, he's the YouTube streaming goat, man. Gotta say, I love his content. Oh, wait, a little tiny bit longer. Oh, we got a cat. We got a cat. Hey, Sebi, how you doing? We have, is it Leon Gabica? Is that how I say it? Leon Gabica? Thank you for joining in. Nickel FB, good to see you again. Michelle, good to have you here as always. Gosh, my cat just loves being in the camera. One of my cats does. Yeah, please, do what Sticky Art says. Hit that like button. That helps with engagement. And obviously, YouTube loves engagement. And then they'll push this video up and to more people's feeds and recommend it more likely. I think we got a lot of people in here. This is awesome. Thank you all for joining. Shout out for Sticky Art and all the people that came from Sticky Art's channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to Sticky Art. He makes awesome live streams. Love it too. Yeah, S tier. Yeah, Tech Deck channel honestly is great. And so I'll just get started. Like today there was another person that's just starting to start doing content on YouTube, which I'm all in support. And he did like a fingerboard YouTuber tier list. So I think what we can do is watch a little tiny bit of it and do some reactions. That might be fun. And then I was thinking maybe doing our own, but it's going to be different from your normal, tier list. A lot of tier lists do D all the way up until S. And I don't think would work too well here. I think in terms of like YouTubers, each one is S tier in a certain category, if that makes sense, right? So we're going to go in, make our own little list together. So let's check it out. Sure, my gosh, why you always in the way, man? Come on. Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna share the desktop really quick. So this is a video by OC5708. If you haven't done so, be sure to go check his channel out. Give him a little subscribe too, because I appreciate the content he's been trying to do, and let's run those numbers up for him. Give him some likes. And subscribe too. We need more YouTube fingerboarders for sure, and more content out there. So we're gonna go bit by bit, and we'll pause some sections. And so really, it's a long video. I don't know about watching the whole thing, but we can just go through, and you guys can tell me when you want me to stop.
With a tier list, because that's the most brain dead content. I'm gonna be ranking them by my personal enjoyment, and also how good they
definitely
are.
WCAT.
Like objectively how good their content is. But it's like based on my opinion. And I think something to note is that most YouTubers that make fingerboard content now cater towards kids, because a lot of kids like to fingerboard. So I won't necessarily relate to that as much as I used to. I used to watch so many like fingerboard unboxings. But I think we should start with some of the classics. So I'm gonna start with Chubby Muffin actually. So Chubby Muffin,
So just so you guys know, I'm gonna go through and tell you which channels OC is like ranking here. So on the left hand side, it's the Grip Chin. We also have Jack Perry right here, who I'm sure you've seen. He's has a lot of subscribers and views. We got Jack Perry right there. We have Jake PFB. Shout out Jake. Shout out FB Christopher. Two great dudes who are both very active currently too. Right here, if you can't tell, that's Mike Schneider. NEN FB. That's her logo from her YouTube channel. Then it's me right here. David Jones, who's, not just a fingerboarder, like he does other content too. Definitely a YouTuber though. And Kelsey Fingerboards, if you know Kelsey from probably, I don't know, she stopped posting about 4 years ago. And then also Chubby Muffin, who I saw is actually kind of showing up to fingerboard events. He was at the Texas Rendezvous. So this is what OC decided to rank in YouTubers. It's not the same list that I would have picked. I probably would have had a lot more people too. Hey, Rage Slime, what's going on? Overall, it feels like it's skewing more towards YouTubers that started like 2015, 2016. So that would be like Chubby and Kelsey, and newer. Obviously, I'm included, and I definitely been YouTubing since 2007, just not in terms of like a content creation or like content creator style. Mike's been around forever too. Mike actually started on YouTube before I did. I think he started like 2005. So pretty crazy. And then I think OC, he ranks them off of, he has a little list of criteria. I don't think he sticks to the criteria too much when he reviews, but it's mostly just based off of how he feels about the content. Yeah, so Chubby went to Texas Rendezvous. I saw that he went there this past month, which is crazy, right? But he has a family. He's married. I think he has a kid. Yeah, for sure. And then Kelsey kind of gave up the fingerboard content creation. I don't even know if she fingerboards, but I had the pleasure to meet Kelsey, I don't know, in 2017 or 2018. She was really cool and very sweet person.
What's there to say about him? I'm gonna put him at A tier because he's kind of an OG fingerboard unboxing person. That's not to say he's the first to ever do it, just he really popularized it, and also he brought in a lot of new people.
Thank you for popping in, Sven.
He brought in
Peace.
a lot
See
of
you
new
later.
people, and I'd say those people were mostly children. He was doing pretty impressively for like strictly fingerboarding standards. Like that's 400,000 views. Like I'm sure everybody has seen that video. It's a pretty good video.
Yeah, that's a lot of views, especially for that time period. Yeah, Chubby did a lot of content, mid 2010s and on, I think until about 4 years ago, right? That sounds about around the time period he was influential, which funny enough, I was like on a break during that period for the most part. So I missed it. Like 2014 through 2017, I was not even online at all, really. I think I posted a couple of other type of non-fingerboard related content. So I missed kind of the Chubby Muffin and Kelsey come up, really. And I saw them when they were already really big when I came back in 2017. So I saw their content afterwards. And I really enjoyed like Chubby's personality. His videos were entertaining. He was solid in terms of fingerboard skill for sure.
The good thing about Chubby Muffin is he's an entertaining guy. So, unboxings,
Absolutely.
He's entertaining. Like the vlogs are entertaining. Like, still I even go back to watch some of his unboxings. So I think it makes sense that he's in the A tier. To follow this up, I'm going to be ranking Kelsey fingerboards. Kelsey,
And here's Kelsey.
I would say also A tier. Kelsey, they kind of went hand in hand, like Kelsey and Chubby Muffin, like they're both from Texas or whatever and would hang out. Kelsey's vibe was definitely much different. It was clear that she was definitely more professional and kind of organized. Her videos just looked clean. I think they were definitely, even more so than Chubby Muffin, they were made for children. But another thing about Kelsey is she did Texas Rendezvous. Like I'm pretty sure she organized that. Like she did a lot for the community.
Pretty sure she did initially.
And she's had some interesting ideas, like the Cut documentary. Like that's definitely a way more interesting idea than any of the like fingerboard podcasts that we have now.
I haven't seen the Cut documentary. What is that? Anybody seen that? Yeah, I don't know, Duel. If I don't know if it's a grifter. Does she get that many views on her workout stuff? I haven't really paid attention. Yeah, and she definitely did the UK stuff because her family lived in the UK, or at least her grandparents do, and so she'd go out and host events out there in the UK. You know, I should probably watch that before I do a ranking, honestly. So maybe we'll have to adjust. I definitely think he knows more than I do, Ben, like on Kelsey and Chubby, because I've watched their content and I met Kelsey a couple times. But the stuff I watched was like you know, her how-to videos and also some of her unboxings, and then her event stuff that she would throw, like the UK stuff and then the Texas events. And then same with kind of Chubby. Chubby, I'd watch some of the vlogs, but I would say at most I've watched like 8 or 9 videos from Kelsey and probably like 7 from Chubby ever. So, but I do think that Chubby is a fantastic entertainer. I think he has like super personality. And then Kelsey is maybe not quite as much as Chubby in terms of entertainment factor, but pretty close. But she also, I feel like, has better how-to videos and did a lot for fingerboarding scenes. So that definitely bumps you up high as well, you know?
Fingerboard podcast.
We'll keep going.
Now. So yeah, I think she's definitely A tier along with Chubby Muffin. You know, they're both like defunct, I guess now. When they were active, it was good times.
Yeah, I think she was. And Black River, she was Flo. I know that.
David Jones. He actually kind of seems like a cool guy. Like, he does a lot of outdoor stuff.
He definitely seems like a cool guy.
It's kind of unfortunate that he fell into the trap of, he made a fingerboard video and it got really popular and he started like spamming those, and now he's kind of trapped in the fingerboard content sphere. Like, the things that get views on his channel are the fingerboard videos. Why did Skate send him something? And that's unfortunate because he definitely has some cool ideas. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna take that back. definitely like chill.
Yeah, I'd say David S. Jones, to me, he's more of a content creator. He is a fingerboarder too, but obviously a lot of his content is fingerboarding. I don't know. But in terms of impact and awareness, he has a really big following. Like, that's something you got to consider too. B tier, you think, Sergio?
Children, YouTube kids stuff. You know, Lego Lamborghini. But his fingerboard videos did very well, dude. 6 million views. He was basically farming views with the whole fingerboard thing, like remaking the Revive Shred quarters, like, you know, you're doing. Like, he kind of capitalized off
fingerboard hoverboard. That's a great idea.
I did like that he made things. The things he made weren't always that good, but he made a lot of things. I'm gonna put him in C. So my personal enjoyment. Over the years, I definitely watched some of his videos.
Interesting.
I want to talk about these people's skill in fingerboarding.
Hey, Jones, welcome in.
He's not that good, and he's fingerboarded for a while, and he still has the same style as.
Yeah, probably skill level. I would. I'm gonna put him personally probably on the lower end of these influencers that we have here. Maybe even the lowest in terms of skill, but personality, super good personality. Love watching his content. It's like very entertaining. Yeah.
Put him at C. Maybe D.
Relic, I agree. I think it's so I might change kind of hard because this video has a combination of active fingerboarders or content creators. So that'd be like David, me, Jake, Jack, Gripshin, FB Chris, and Mike. And then there's like a few inactive. So Annie is, well, I guess she's kind of active again, but she was very active and then kind of didn't post for a bit. So maybe semi-active, I guess you could call her. And Chubby and Kelsey both are pretty darn inactive. And if you're going to do that, that's like the criterion. The real like OG YouTubers, like Kelsey and Chubby, are not OGs, I would say, at least in my perspective. For YouTube, YouTube would be like Mike Schneider, obviously, probably the oldest fingerboard YouTuber out there. Martin Beckman, who does fingerboard TV. Obviously, there's Black River. But if we're doing like content creation, there was Taylor Rosenbauer, obviously. Dirty Harry, Gary Chin. There's so many people that could be put into this thing, right? Yeah. And I think I should have, in the very beginning of the video, we had like kind of a criterion of how these people are ranked. And I don't know if they actually followed that ranking, but yeah. Because if skill was a factor, you know, Mike would be definitely S tier, right? which he is S tier in this video, but
Go with it for now.
I would
I'm
be
going to
S tier
talk
too.
about FB Christopher and his boyfriend Jake FB.
Yeah,
FB
Hellhound
Christopher,
NEN. NEN.
I don't like his videos that much. He's in the whole realm of like slush cult, like Orange County bros to like sponsor each other. Like I just don't really like that scene that much. I do, have respect for slush cult for like being a fingerboard store and like having their events at the end of every month, which I've been to 1 or 2, I think. I like that. I just don't.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't really
absolutely.
like the slush
Tobex,
cult.
Rory
The
Campbell.
style of the fingerboarders
Love
they
it. And
sponsor
then
is
yeah,
not
finger
what I like.
FFS,
And these guys are almost like soy
Finger
boys.
Skate
Okay.
Selective too, you know?
I'll backtrack a little bit.
Finger Skate Selective Frankie.
FB Christopher has
Gotta
the
have
podcast,
him.
which
And then
is
Sid
it's all right.
Vicious,
The
the
I think
original
sometimes he doesn't ask
big
the pertinent
unboxer.
questions, but
The one
I
that
think
actually
Mike Schneider
got
podcast is
huge
better
from unboxing,
because
right?
the thing is, why
Yeah,
should
Danny
I watch
Freegrave,
these videos when they're people
super good
I
channel,
don't
fantastic
care about?
fingerboarder.
Rogan Deckcoat, has anybody heard of that?
I have.
17 followers. Like, why would I watch that video? I did watch the full video for
Okay.
Savannah. I think
Alex
Savannah's
Rogan
cool,
is
and
pretty
she's
well
doing
known
something
in
different
fingerboarding,
with the duck
but I
decks
guess
and the
not to
ducky
this
tape.
guy.
Like this is like the interview I want to watch. Also like Dynamic, like I watched some of that. That's probably a good one. Just overall, these people I just like don't. Chris Craft, that's probably good. Like anything over an hour, I think I don't think anybody's watching that. Maybe I'm wrong. I think mics are like 3 hours long. We'll get to that. Oh, also, we're talking about skill level, right? So, is FB Christopher good at fingerboarding? No, he's not crazy. Has some interesting ideas with tricks, which maybe I'll show a little bit. But
I agree with Finger Bend too. He's super good.
And you have like iPhone clips, like all the clips are like filmed in like different cameras. There's not a lot of consistency.
Yeah,
with
Miss
it.
Shell,
The tricks he does
digestibility
are
for all ages across
some
all skill
are cool.
levels.
That's the
Sid
one that I
definitely
showed
hit
right there.
that.
I think that was cool. But some people just don't.
Finger
have the
Ben's a
style,
legend,
so
and the
his
dude is
content's, like,
insane.
a C.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is just an unfair appraisal of FB Christopher. I know, like, he's definitely not a bad fingerboarder at all. He's gotten a lot better. He brings in a lot of new people to fingerboarding, which I think is super important. He also keeps it positive. He's been doing the podcast too, and I have a different perspective. I feel like the podcasts he's done overall have been pretty good. Like, I love the Slush Colt one. Savannah from Duck Decks was really good. And he goes to all these events. He does both short form and long form content, and he's doing a lot of stuff. Like, yeah. Yeah, Ben, that's a good point. Junk food calories for fingerboarding. I don't know if I go that far. Like, there is some people that come in and, like, obviously his content, not necessarily for the hardcore or like professional fingerboarder, but I think that's why it's important to kind of categorize each of these into buckets. And you'll see kind of when we do our own ranking system later on, how I'm going to categorize these all. But, I don't think C's fair, especially with how impactful he's been on TikTok and Instagram, but YouTube specifically. I think he has like 60K subscribers. He does both YouTube shorts and he does long form content with the podcast. So I think you got to bump him up higher than a C personally, but that's just me. And I love seeing him, like, his content super digestible by younger audience as well. And it gets them to go out fingerboard in public, gets them to go to events, as well as, Sticky Art, you should be in here, honestly. Like, how are you not in this video, man?
Maybe.
Sticky Art
I'm
should
going
be
to talk about Jake P. FB. So he does a lot of collabs with FB Christopher. He is.
Yo, thank you for the subscribe, Gustavo Vargas. Thank you for it.
A lot of his content seems like it's aimed at kids. So he just started fingerboarding, like, only like a child is watching.
Oh, Jake P is like such a sweetheart,
DIY
man.
stuff, some unboxings. People who do unboxings, they have to be entertaining.
Maybe I shouldn't use that phrase, but he's really solid at fingerboarding. Like, he's actually.
I'm not gonna watch that. Who watches?
It's a pretty high skill level there.
Jake PFB, like.
It's like feel good content,
children,
always positive.
Yeah, I think it's mostly kids.
And it can be funny too. Him and FB Christopher playing off each other. A lot of those skits are really funny, and I really like it.
Is like, his entertainment factor, I don't think is quite there. He kind of has like middle-aged dad swag. His content's all right, I think.
If anybody has middle-aged dad swag in here, it's me. Don't you guys think? I'm the middle-aged dad swag. Yeah, Sam Tabor would have been a cool one. Is that how you say it? Sam Tabor or Sam Tabor? He definitely well-rounded guy. And Jake, oh man, he's a chill dude. I like him a lot. Tabor, perfect. That's what I thought. I'm the king of middle-aged fingerboard ed. Hell yeah, I'll take that.
When I roll up
Like, this video is pretty awful. Can AI help me improve my fingerboard skills? Is that what we're doing now? Like,
I ask it this, here's what it says. A tray flip or a 360 flip is a stylish and iconic trick in fingerboarding. It combines
you're asking ChatGPT at a tray flip on it. Like, how is this 15 minutes long? The
Thank you for that,
concept is
chat.
terrible.
Chat
I just don't
AI
know
or
if
AI
you
chat,
find
whatever.
anything
Open AI.
AI
Help me learn how to do a
fingerboard
tray
videos.
flip right there.
As far as his skill goes, he's pretty good. He's good, but also he has good style.
Like the Nolly Shove 50. Easy peasy, baby.
Like, his tricks are clean. You know, you got like YouTuber Dana Life Music over this, but I'm gonna put him in B because why I'm putting him above FB. Christopher is, I think his content has more consistency to it and is better produced. And he is better.
Dude, I knew you'd like some of the opinions from this video for sure.
And he seems like a chill guy, Jack Perry. I don't think. I'm not
If that's who you're
really
talking
interested in
about, are you
watching
talking
his
about
videos.
the
Okay, so Jack Perry, like, he's a
YouTuber
YouTube
or
Shorts
talking about
YouTuber. Like that's what he means.
Jake
by this. I mean,
PFP?
mostly kids watch this stuff. Like he's at Revive. Like,
Thank you, Hellhound. Appreciate it. Yeah,
so
I've been around for a long time.
he doesn't have good style. I've been fingerboarding for 15 years. Like,
You'll hear what
he
the
doesn't have
guy
good style,
calls me
so I don't know what
later on.
happened in those 15 years, but it doesn't matter because only kids watch his videos, and
Yeah, I don't think he's
they're not
necessarily
really
wrong
good.
on some of his
Again,
points.
kid
There's,
content.
to be honest,
He
no
is
right
like
or
Big
wrong
Jones.
answer. This is all like
he's
personal
like Big
opinion.
Jones, kind of. I'm gonna talk about Annie.
Yeah.
Young.
I
like
figured,
Annie
Ben,
Young.
you kind of have some
She-
similar
I used
thoughts.
to watch a lot of her videos.
Maybe
you know,
more. I think you
unboxings.
do
She did
have a
podcast
very
with
more
her. I don't know if
articulate
you watched
and well
her
thought out.
unboxings. Her appeal is like
Yours
she's
are
very
very
chill. Like,
thought
she
out
has a nice
opinions,
camera.
though.
Like, she works
And
hard
from
on her
experience,
videos.
too.
I don't know. I think she was responsible for Fem Balance. Yeah, it's on her channel, right? So, you know, I don't think
Man, they
anyone
just
has that many.
flew right by Jake Perry. I didn't even watch that part. That was quick. So like Jack Perry, he's pretty good at fingerboarding. You know, pretty solid, and he's kind of like the fingerboarder that, you know, probably hadn't been around professional fingerboarding, was really good at tech decks, right? Probably the best person he knew at tech decks, came in and, you know, found out. Oh, I'm just gonna read this real quick. Sticky, I feel the same way. I agree. Like, it's a little like everything here is pretty negative about everybody, which you're going to see from my rankings of people. It's not going to be negative at all. I don't think there's any need to like neg people down when you make like a tier list. Even just by changing the name of the tiers, you can make it a lot less negative. And each one of these creators, there's a reason why these people grew, right? There's a reason why. So, and like, I like watching Jack Perry's content too at times. Like when he does outdoor stuff, it's fun to watch him. And he's gotten a lot better at fingerboarding, like since he started posting too. Got a lot better at fingerboarding, which is fun to watch. And just in general, just watching people improve their skill level over time is really enjoyable to me. Yeah, that's true about the
if we're talking
overhyped
about
or
how
having
good she
people
is,
with
like her
large
edits,
following.
I
People
don't
like
to watch
do
them
like to
really.
do that.
These
I was
videos,
one
like,
of those people at one point
and how they're
where
edited,
this would have been
it's
like
kind of,
2002,
I think it's kind
2003,
of
where I'd
outdated.
see somebody
These
that
videos might have been cool
people
in the,
love their fingerboarding and like, that guy is worse than I am. Damn, why does he get all the attention? Why do people like him? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, fingerboarding's not about being better than other people in terms of skill. So
shove variations, like they're
sorry,
pretty illegal.
Green.
Like, that's really illegal.
I got a spam
She
phone
does some
call.
legal tricks like
Letting Google
all
talk to them
50-50 on
for
a
me.
curve to like shove to nose grind and then like 180.
I think
like
if I
that
had
kind of
feedback
style.
for
She
the
does a lot of
creator
that,
here,
which I don't really like.
I love that
also,
they're working
this is
on
something
doing
I mentioned in
tier
my
lists
other
and
video,
making
but, like,
content.
You want to skate fingerboards that like fit
A little bit less
your fingers,
negativity. Say
and,
some good
like,
things about people.
She doesn't really abide by that. Like the fingerboard, it looks so massive. Like I just don't. It doesn't help her style. Your fingers, and like she doesn't really abide by that. Like the fingerboard, it looks so massive.
So we're
like,
talking about this whole concept
it doesn't help
of illegal
her style.
fingerboarding
No, but she's
or
cool. I don't
the
want anything
tasteful
much.
stuff, which I
as far as
effing
content,
hate. I think it's
like her better
something
than
I do
Jake
not
PFP.
like at all. Like
I'd rather watch her than Jake.
I
PFP.
prefer people to use
Okay, so if
smaller
I'm gonna
boards
talk
and
about
it looks
Rickson
better,
now,
but at the end of the day, people should be able to use what they want. And
I think
Andy's
his,
a sick
parents
fingerboarder.
started his channel he wanted
And
to
her
be
content's
like
super
making a
good.
random type channel,
And
and I feel like his
he
parents
does she
started it
does like
and, made him
multiple
do it. I feel like he had more
podcasts,
videos.
some
He's
beautiful
always had good
videos, very
production quality,
filmmaking
which is
style,
why I said I think his, like,
documentary
parents,
style.
like,
I'll stop
are
this so
involved.
I can talk a little bit. I know it's kind of distracting. And I think maybe they didn't see that Annie did this whole podcast with another co-host. I forgot the person's name, but it was like the brew podcast. And it's like my favorite fingerboard podcast that's been out yet. I love Annie for her fingerboarding. She's an amazing fingerboarder and beautiful filmmaking style, does some documentary type stuff. And then the icing on the cake. I'd put her at least A tier. Annie has to be at least A tier. Maybe her channel's probably the smallest of the list, so then you can subtract a little bit. I think she had like 9,000 subscribers, and she's a little inactive, but for me, she should be a lot higher. So let's keep it going.
His videos today are no different than the ones he made when he started. But his videos are, I made Mr. Beast a fingerboard.
The Gription.
100% of his audience are children, and they like this type of thing.
I would
And
say
if he wants to
99%
capitalize off
because I
that,
watch
then
Gription
go for it.
sometimes.
And as far as his skill goes,
I
his
even
style,
got Mike
like his videos,
when I was
his
doing my
style,
interview
his
with
state-
Mike Schneider. We sat and watched like 5 Gription videos, and I was actually impressed at how much better they were than I remembered. Because we were watching, it's like, oh, he's making fingerboard wheels with a mold. That's really cool. Definitely not the same target audience as what my content is, which I agree. Like if you're looking for a pro level, people probably wouldn't even watch the Gription content. But in terms of entertainment value, his stuff's pretty entertaining. Yeah.
the same since he started. Like, he has pretty bad style when he does tricks.
He relatively, no, I shouldn't say he's a beginner at fingerboarding, but maybe he's gotten better and better over time. Like most fingerboarders, right? You get better and better. And he was a little kid when he started the YouTube channel, and it was more fun for him. Yeah. Definitely good personality to a
He
point.
seems like a chill guy. He makes a lot of things too, which I think is cool. But not really for me. So I'm gonna put him above FB Christopher. In C tier,
Wow.
above FB Christopher.
That's surprising.
Now,
Actually,
honestly,
that's
he is kind of
surprising
on
to
the
me.
same wavelength as these
Oh.
guys, though, I have to say. I'm gonna put him right here for now. Okay, so Chris Daniels.
Yeah, I would say. Here we go.
He is. You've probably heard about him once or twice. He's kind of an OG. The videos he makes, he definitely takes a different path than most people. He makes some like history videos, like My Life as a Pro Fingerboarder. That's cool. He did like history of fingerboards. That was cool because he's been in the scene for a while, so he has knowledge that he can share in this like type of format, which nobody else really does. He makes kind of a lot of random videos, like I don't think people really care about.
Hey everyone, it's Chris
I
Daniels,
love that
aka
line.
CD Playa.
I like this line too. Watch this.
Thank you all for joining me today. I have a really exciting video for you.
It's like he's PR
Because it's the
trained or
first
something. I don't know.
I am PR trained. That's true though. Hey, that's a good analysis. So I love that line. I hope that people like my content outside of just histories because like the history stuff I felt like I needed to do for the sing. I had a lot of fun doing it, but I mean, I'm more than just a historian. Like I am also the fingerboard historian. I would say I'll definitely own that. But come on, I'm a little more than just a fingerboard history content creator. I have some good stuff. Come on. Like, I don't even know if any of my content's that good. But yeah, I've definitely had media training. In fact, before this, believe it or not, I was on a call with a journalist for a magazine article, no cap. Like, and that's true. I do have media training, 100%. Yeah, and I feel like I do notice that like my fingerboarding definitely doesn't resonate as much as it used to with people, at least in terms of views, right? They want to see long form content from me, which I love doing. They want to learn, which it makes me really encouraged about the fingerboarding scene. The people that watch the content love it. They come up to me, tell me how much they like the how-to and history videos and all that. But I hope I'm not just that, because I like my best performing video right now is not the history stuff, believe it or not. You want to know what my best performing video is? It's like one of the how to be a better fingerboarder, because I made 2 videos like that where I kind of shared some insights that I have from my years of fingerboarding and little tricks that I learned mentally from other hobbies that I applied to fingerboarding that made me get even better. And those are actually the ones that are doing the best right now. Outside of the drama one I just posted, that one was fire. Leaf-Eye War, that did good. Oh, thank you, David. Yeah, I've been filming on or posting videos since 2007 here, maybe even 2006 actually. It's been for a bit. But there's some good zingers in here, like some good zingers, and I agree with
I would
them.
definitely rather watch him than Jake.
I beat Jake.
Last but not least,
I beat Jake.
we have
Take
Mike
that,
Schneider,
Jake.
which instant S tier.
I love Jake
Mike
though.
Schneider, like everybody knows Mike Schneider. Like everybody likes Mike Schneider. He's kind of like LeBron. Recently he's made some more content that's different than his usual edits, like Black River Trucks versus Dynamic, new trick on all my fingerboard setups.
Yeah, Mike's easy S tier though. Like I can't argue with that. Like how is Mike?
Not to mention the podcast.
Easy S tier.
His podcast would definitely be my like preferred podcast. Most of the people he brings on are interesting.
Yeah, Tim Alexiou.
That's pretty good. Tim Hurley, that's good. Doug Bodkin. You know, he hasn't made one in a while.
Go back. There's a person missing from that list. Who's missing? Who should be in this? Who had the, well, there's Sid. Sid's a go. But who had the longest podcast with Mike? Who had the longest one? Sticky should be in that, actually. We should get Sticky with Mike. That'd be sick. I don't think Martin Winkler will be on here just because he didn't really post. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. So it's specifically specific to YouTube. So you can't really like tie in TikTok or Instagram or other forms. So I'm just going to read the comments. Sorry, it's been a bit since I've popped into the comments, guys. Oh, you're right. I just read Casey's comment. Hey, shout out Casey. Love your stuff too. And I think Ben, Dual Durometer, answered it well, and other people in here. Basically, people post their quick edits onto Instagram and TikTok in short form because it's so easy, and you know you're going to get that initial like huge numbers in terms of views and likes just by the nature of that application. So you get that dopamine hit when your video kind of pops off for a little bit, right? The thing with YouTube that I love about YouTube is, one, it's able to have like the search side of it, and two, easy to find old videos. So much easier. Like, good luck finding something that I made and put a ton of effort in onto Instagram in 2018. That shit, I shouldn't even swear, I just did, but that video is not seeing the light of day unless people want to scroll through dozens and dozens of my videos. And a lot of times that feature on Instagram is broken. And we really need more YouTubers. We need more YouTube video edits. We need full lengths like what we used to have back in the day. It would be great to see more and more of those. Like, shout out to Annie Ann for the Fem Balance. Both those are Femblance. Both those videos are fantastic. So, yeah.
Alexiou, that's pretty good. Tim Hurley, that's good.
Yeah, like
Doug
Mike has like a
Bodkin.
who's who
You know,
from
he hasn't made one
American
in a while. I
fingerboarders
think
there too, which is
doing a
hard to compete with,
2 hour,
right?
45
People
minute
go
podcast
over there
Vicious
for the rendezvous or come to town and they
not
visit
the
with
most
Mike,
interesting thing,
like I did.
but
Oh,
undoubtedly
there I
Mike
was. I
is
was there for a second.
the all-time GOAT. So he's gonna be an S tier. Now, do I want to rearrange these things?
I do think I should be bumped up a little bit.
I might
Come
do
on.
this. So, yeah, Annie Ann, I don't think brings the entertainment factor. I feel like this makes sense because.
So I'm B tier, B best tier. Me and Annie, best tier.
Jake P, FB Christopher, like they're very.
Yeah, everyone loves Mike.
They're very
Skills
much the same
United was
tier.
so cool.
And these guys
Taylor
below, which are,
Lucas,
like,
he's
YouTube
kind of
kids,
he just followed me on
Fingerboard content machines.
YouTube recently.
Um,
Subscribed.
They're very much in the same tier.
Thank you for the S
Like,
tier.
is one really better than
I
the
think
other.
I'm S tier in certain
Maybe
areas,
David Jones is more.
but
high
I don't
for
know about
things.
content creation yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
My
I
goal
think
is
this
to
is
get
what
to
I'm
S
gonna go
tier.
with. There's
And you'll
definitely
see, like, I'm
more
going to do a little bit of
YouTubers. I think these are some of the more
analysis of
popular
how I
ones.
would rank these.
There's any
And we're
more you
not
want me
doing the
to
same system.
rank, then comment it. Because I could definitely make a part 2 to this. And also, I didn't even talk.
S tier and PR. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. David, Jack, and Gription and D is wrong, though. Like, I think D's a harsh. Like, I wouldn't even have D in mine. I'm too kind, probably. But so let's just go into it. We'll jump into mine. But guys, be sure to watch the video. Like it, subscribe for OC 5708. Even if you don't agree, like, that's important. We need people to get their opinions out there, even if it's different from our own. Like, that's the important part of this. This will grow fingerboarding. None of us are right or wrong. It's just opinions, and it's fun. It's fun. So be sure to give the guy a like and watch that video. And if you don't like anything he says in there and you want to bump up CD player to A tier, please help me. All right. And so what I've done is, let's go to here. Basically, I have the fingerboarders from that video, and we're just going to do the ones in the video just to kind of how I feel like it should rank. And then I think it'd be fun if all of us together help and develop this. And then we add more people later on. Maybe not today, but maybe a future time we can make a full actual video around it. And so I have different categories, and let me know if I missed anything. So I thought popularity, like how much they've impacted in terms of broad. And this would be measured by subscribers on YouTube, how many views they've had, and also in terms of kind of that intangibleness of impact, like when people hear their name, is there some sort of, whether it's like famousness to it or like infamy to it, right? Does that make sense? We have longevity because often I think how long someone's been making content for is really important to factor in here. Are they still around? That's another thing too. Or else you would have had so many other fingerboarders in here that should have been in, correct? We have the intangibles, which would be charisma, maybe content type that they do. Is there something that somebody has that is just that it factor, right? Individual skill, because I know that the OC, I'm just going to call him OC now because I think that's his acronym. Let me just double check. I already just closed it. OC mentioned skill level. So if that's going to play into here, which I don't think it should, but if it does, we're going to include it too. And then we have our target audience, which is more of who are they targeting in terms of their content style for the most part. We have a few buckets here. And then these are the buckets I have. So pro, intermediate, beginner. That seems pretty fair, right? So beginner would be entry level. It's that broad awareness to people that are either not familiar with fingerboarding, barely familiar. Maybe they bought a tech deck and they're looking it up, or they're new to the hobby, right? We have intermediate content. So that'd be people that got into hobby. They've been fingerboarding for a while, and they want to take that next step. They're in that level between different areas. And then probably pro level, maybe this would be more like enthusiast or core fingerboarder. Put that in there too. And I would say I'm using it more in terms of content, not in terms of their own personal fingerboarding style. Because for example, if I just did all how-to videos, right? And what is a fingerboard content? I'd rank myself in terms of target audience as beginners, right? So, and then I have here longest, long, medium, short, shortest. So that's time, how long they've been doing this, correct? And then we have highest, high, medium, low, lowest. And this flex area, I've kind of there's 10 people, and I did a bell curve here, but I only have 9 for the bell curve. So I have one flex point that can be switched to any of these areas, right? And so what we're going to do is just do this really quick. We're going to create our cells. We're going to do the data validation. Normally I would be doing this and then, going through here using the hotkeys, but I'm lazy today. We can do that some other time. Data validation. Pull this up ahead of my camera. We'll do a drop-down list. Teaching you guys Excel right now. Does any of these influencers or content creators teach you Excel? They do not. We're going to select this category here. Boom. We have drop-downs. CD Playa teaching you life skills live. We'll do the same for impact. So like it'd be the exact same, right? Highest impact, high impact, and so forth. Let's just drag and drop. Yeah, I love Excel. Excel's my favorite. I like took some financial modeling classes, which is like, I'll show you guys. Specifically for commercial. Flies magazine right here. Shout out to USA FBO. There we go. It's my certificate in commercial real estate. And on top of that, I'm a certified financial modeler, believe it or not, even though I'm a marketer and I don't work in real estate at all. But I have the skills. I could. Yeah, we're doing this. We're making an impact beyond fingerboarding right now. Again, data validation. This is longevity, so we want length of time. And we've already created those fields. Drop down list. Boom, boom. Source. Sheet number 2. Longest. Long, medium, short. Select that. Boom. Easy peasy. And we can just do the same for these other. And later on, I'll teach you guys the hotkeys. We can do a full fingerboard financial modeling course of projecting out why fingerboard trucks cost so much and do a break-even analysis and how much we have to sell per run and all that. We could easily do that. And you guys can realize how expensive producing fingerboard products actually can be at that scale for trucks, at least. I will make that video, by the way. Oops, I forgot to do data validation. List again. And this is our target audience. Pro, beginner level, whatever. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. We will be doing some Excel off and on. I love Excel. And then I like to make it all pretty, you know? Let's make it pretty. We're going to go into home and we'll do format as a table. Let's make it a little colorful. Which color do we do, chat? I like the pink, purple right here. What do you guys think? Purple or blue, green? Yeah, Kalia should be in here too. TC Jeans, another one. Although he's kind of on the newer end, past few years, right? But TC Jeans should be in here. There's a lot of people that should be in this list. So I think what we'll do is make the list based off of the video. We'll come back together maybe in another stream, maybe today, maybe later on, add a list of people together, and then maybe do another one. That might be a fun thing. I'm going to do pink or purple. I think that's, I don't know. We're going to have it has table, or the table has headers. That's pretty, right, guys? That's pretty. Okay. We're going to do the first row right here. We're going to do popularity. And we're going to be very we're going to do, it's going to be objective. We're not going to do subjective. This is like an objective measure. This is the only real one we really have. Mike Schneider, 233,000 subscribers. That's a ton. Let's see. Can we see all time? Not in that. How many views does he have? Holy crap. You see this number, guys? You see that? How can I compete with that? Honestly, there's no way I should be S tier. Mike is S tier, 100%. So Mike has 118,000 almost. 118 million views. 118 million. 233. Jesus Christ. I'm going to put him at highest. I think that's fair for now, but we'll see if somebody else in here has more somehow. That's a lot. We'll switch over to CD Playa next, actually. Let's see CD Playa stats. How did I do that? Like, how did I get to that screen? Oh, it was about, right? More. 1.8 million views. 12.4K subscribers. So, to be honest, I think I'm probably popularity-wise either low or lowest. So I'm low. Low popularity. And then let's go back to our video. We got Kelsey here. $10 million. That's a lot. 10.2 million. Almost 100K. So 91K subscribers. That's a ton. I would probably put her at high, but we'll see. So we know it's pretty high, that amount of subscribers and views. And we'll just double check as we go through, right? Let's check out Chubster, the Chubby. Almost 91, so just under Kelsey's. Let's see. But more views. That's interesting. So less subscribers, more views. So maybe a little more impactful there. So definitely high for Chubby. Okay, Jack Perry. Let's see what Jack got. Holy cannoli, that's a lot of views. One thing I didn't do, we should consider this. Mike, I don't think has ever really posted a short in his life. Jack is mostly shorts. So I don't know if that's a fair analysis, actually. So like the newer fingerboarder influencers have shorts to really bump up the views. But 270K subscribers more than Mike Schneider. That's crazy. We'll put him up at high for now. I think it's noting that he has shorts. And shorts are so much easier. You have one short pop off, you get like thousands and tens of thousands of subscribers and millions of views. And so you have like a handful of shorts run off. It's not really fair comparing that. So it's more like comparing apples to bananas. And I'd put him at high, maybe even medium, but we'll put high for now. Effie Christopher, here we go. 55.6K, so quite a bit less than the other people, but way more than me. Almost 30 million. And Effie Chris, he does a lot of shorts, but let's see popularity, we'll see. 5.6 million, okay? And his most popular video, 60K, that's a lot too. And he has quite a few videos. I think unlike Jack, let's see Jack, how many videos does he have? Like actual non-shorts. Look for the popularity really quick. Ooh, how to ollie? That's a lot. So maybe Jack's a little bit higher. So let's do Chris medium, and I know Jake's probably a medium too. We're gonna have to rearrange this whole thing. The Gription, almost 200K subscribers. Almost 60 million views. Wow, that's a lot. And he does videos. A lot less shorts than videos. He doesn't do a lot of shorts. But he has some that popped off. But his video views are pretty high. And he's very frequent in his content cadence. So probably put him as high too. We're going to have to work this. We're going to have to rework everything, kind of our methodology. We can maybe rearrange this to like hold Jack up towards the top, me towards the bottom. I know David probably has the most. Let's see, almost 1 million, 200 million. Yeah, I think David's the most popular. And then I know Annie's lowest. I'm probably lowest too. Let's double check though. Yeah, so Andy's lower than I am. So let's do this. Chat, help me out here. So we have lowest. To me, it feels like I know that Jake P and FB Chris are really big on TikTok and Instagram, but YouTube-wise, probably on the lower end, right? Of this list. Maybe like low and low. And then seeing that, maybe keep Chubby and Kelsey at high just because all their content is from videos and not shorts, right? Maybe do medium. I feel like Gription is up there too at this point. Oh, you want me to zoom in? Sorry about that. It's not better. So Mike is, to me, the highest in popularity. Everybody knows him. He might not have the same as David Jones in terms of reach, but like, here, I'll show you some of Mike's videos. He had that video with, like, his content's beyond just his channel. He's been with, like, what is it, The Big Idea or Big Think? That video got 10 million. He's been on the Red Bull April Fools, which had tens of millions of views. So a lot of the views Mike has doesn't get captured here. He's been in so many documentaries about fingerboarding that have million views. Yeah, he's like the GOAT. Like, it's basically everything here. Mike's gonna have the highest score just about. But I'm fine with putting myself at lowest with Annie. I think it's fair to put David Jones up at highest with Mike because of having almost 1 million subscribers is huge, right? Like, no one else is even close. I know Jack and Gription have like over 200,000 subs, but yeah, Mike did do partnerships with Disney. Yeah, I think this seems pretty fair. I know it's not even. You know, honestly though, maybe I should bump them down. Kelsey and Chubby should be a little lower because they haven't been posting. And so their popularity has waned. I'll say that. Yeah, that seems fair. Highest, high. We can organize it now. There we go. Okay, that seems good to me. And then in terms of impact, this is really easy for me. Gription's made a lot of impact in the past few years for his subscribers. In fact, we can go to target audience actually over here really quick. We'll do this. Hide it really quick. Boom. Target audience, definitely beginner to me. Mike Schneider, pro. David Jones, beginner. Jake PFB, I would say Jake P is probably intermediate, even though he makes content for beginners too. And same with FB Chris. FB Chris is a lot more beginner type content, but it's getting more and more into the pro scene. Let's toss out an intermediate target audience probably because he kind of spreads the gamut there. I would say that most of my content usually is targeting pros, and even the stuff that's like how-to videos, I try to make them generic so that you can learn from it even if you're a really good fingerboarder. So I'd put myself in a pro target audience for fingerboarding. NEM would be a pro audience too. Oh yeah, and this is not about skill level. I think it's more about who the content is meant for, right? Typically. Because like Jake P, definitely super high skill level. Kelsey, intermediate. Chubby, intermediate. Jack Perry, probably more beginner level. That seems good to me. What do you guys think about this? So for the beginners, we'll just organize it really quick and we'll view it this way. Beginner target audience would be like Gription, David S. Jones, Jack Perry. That seems pretty fair to me, right? And then in terms of intermediate, we have Jake PFB. A lot of his content, it spreads from beginners up into people that are joining the hardcore fingerboard community. Kelsey and Chubby Muffin, FB Chris. That seems good to me too. And then pro, you have Mike Schneider, myself, and Annie, which I think is fair because especially Annie, hers is definitely from more of the lens of a hardcore enthusiast fingerboarder. Okay, we're going to unhide those cells. Boom. So impact. I think Mike Schneider has had the most impact of anybody in here, and it's hard to deny that. Just given all he's done for fingerboarding on top of how often and consistent he's been on posting content. He has the podcast now with basically the podcast guests he has on there, like a who's who of fingerboarders. A lot of the newer fingerboarders may not know the people, but they're the people that were superstars back in the older days, for sure. And since he's partnered with brands like Red Bull and all these other big time YouTube channels like The Big Think, etc., like he's had tens of millions of views just from that. And they're all videos and no shorts. Like Mike's had the most impact by far. And yes, Hellhound, he does have flat face, which is one of the biggest in, sorry, I'm burping. One of the biggest in the pro fingerboarding. Impact for me, probably lower. I think that'd be fair to say. For YouTube, I mean, I've been around a long time, but history of fingerboarding, I think that's really meaningful content, and my tutorial videos are helpful, but obviously not the impact as maybe some other people have in terms of getting out there. Yo, Dirk, what's going on? It is the real Chris Denial. Chris Denial, Denial. Gription impact? Probably pretty medium, low, but what do you guys think? Probably medium, low. He has a lot of popularity though. Let's do medium. David Jones, I'd say low impact overall. Highest popularity, but low impact, like in terms of bringing people into the hobby so much, or just the content style doesn't seem to be super impactful for me. At least medium, low, high for Gription, right? I agree. And then we have Jake PFB, Jack Perry, Jake PFB, probably medium, low, medium, probably. Jake PFB, I feel like they're getting there. They're probably medium, but if they keep up what they're doing, same with FP Chris, it could be high. Just seeing how many people they brought in and pulled from that beginner level into the enthusiast level is huge. And maybe even for FP Chris, since he does Fingerboard Con, he's the MC there. He's done 2 of those. He's been I think he was the MC at Fast Fingers. You got to bump him up a tiny bit. Oh yeah, Ryan, good point. Yeah, that's kind of where my head was going as I'm talking it out, right? Big Spin Podcast. Ooh, yeah, gosh, how did I forget about that? Definitely high. Oh, thank you, Gerthy. Yeah, Gene, Tony's a legend. TC Gene, that guy is awesome. Kelsey, the only reason why for Chubby and Kelsey, I put him at high even now. Only reason why I could put them lower is they're gone, but maybe I'll take care of that in longevity, right? Yeah, and I agree with you, Sticky. Jake is on that path right now. He's a great fingerboarder. His content's engaging. He brings a lot of people in. He's super positive. What you see with him, from the videos, is what you get in person too. He's such a nice guy. Happy Chris is super nice as well. I met both of them recently. Really like them both. And then we have Annie Ann, probably impact on the lower end too, but she did do Femblance, which is awesome project she did. And she did 2 of those podcasts too. Gosh, this is hard for me to put a low for that. Maybe medium, but then everyone's medium, right? I might have to change the scale here. I can't do a bell curve on this. Let's do this. I think her content's really good. And she does multiple podcasts. I'm going to bump myself up 1. I can bump myself up 1, right? I make the rules. Medium. A lot of highs here, but we'll just do this for now. Mike's the highest. Longevity, probably short. Jack Perry, short. In terms of YouTube for Jake P, maybe the shortest. Chris started 2021. Gription was 2021. When did David Jones start, actually? When did he start? And what we're going to do is check out how long his oldest video was. A long time ago. When did the fingerboard stuff come, though? MLG snowboarding, that's awesome. So it was a snowboard channel initially. If there's a fingerboard video around 7 years ago, that should be medium minimum. Oh, come on. Where's the fingerboarding? This was a mistake scrolling through here. Yeah, like I really, David's like an all-around content creator, and fingerboarding's part of the portfolio, right? So I don't know if it's... You didn't delete this video, David. You did not delete that video. It's still there. It's supposed to be deleted 6 years ago. Yeah, Frankie, Finger Skate Selective. He should be in this list too. Like, that's what we're talking about later on, Dirk's side, is maybe like adding on people in and doing a revision. So I feel like I don't see any fingerboarding early on. Anybody know? Like 2018, you said? Okay, 2018. So we'll do medium. We know Kelsey, she was doing videos for like 5 years. Same with Chubby. So medium and medium in terms of longevity. Mike, long. Maybe actually YouTube is the longest. I've been making YouTube videos for a long time too. And not just like posting content, but like also I did how-to videos back in the day, way long ago. Eddie Ann, probably medium, but let's double check. How long ago did you start making? 4 years ago. So maybe not that long actually. Oh, that's popularity. Sorry. Oops. Unboxing 10 years ago. So she's been around for a long time. So maybe it's like long. So we have longest is Mike Schneider. And to be honest, I was making videos way before Mike Schneider. I just didn't use YouTube. At that time, I was uploading all my content onto a server and embedding it into a forum. And to be clear, I really have been around like online 4 years before Mike was. By the time Mike joined, I was already a moderator of a big fingerboard farm. But we'll keep me at long because it's about YouTube. Intangibles, charisma, gription, probably I think a medium. David Jones, I put him at high or highest, to be honest. He is very entertaining, maybe highest. Jack Perry, probably a medium when I watch his content. Jake, high. FB Chris, probably high. Kelsey, medium. I love her videos, but I feel like Chubby was definitely somebody that you could say is up there. Mike, charisma, intangibles, probably a medium there. I'll be a low. And Annie is probably a medium too. Let's just go through here. Yeah, Sid, aka Vicious, right? You're talking about the reviews. Yeah, he is great. Individual skill. Probably low for gription. Lowest for David Jones. Kind of feel low or medium for Jack Perry. I think he's better than gription though. So we'll do medium. Jake P, high. Chris would be medium, high, medium, or high. One of the two. He's getting a lot better too, but I'm going to put medium for now. Kelsey was a medium. So was Chubby Muffin. And I'm demoting. People might think Chubby. There's one reason why I'm demoting Chubby from high to medium, and it's because how he did his nollie tricks. There's a thing he did. The old scooper scoop. When he does his nollie tricks. There's a lot of people that done that. Even a multi-fast fingers world champion. You watch the back finger. You get penalized for that on my watch. Individual skill, Mike would be at the highest. And I'm going to put myself at highest too. And then Annie's at high. Oops. What do you guys think about that? So gription, low. David Jones, lowest. Probably definitely lowest of this list. Yeah, I think this is around where I would do it. I have to rewatch some of the old Kelsey videos, but I remember her being like pretty solid at fingerboarding. And same with Chubby, he's pretty solid, just He could do some harder tricks, but he would do the ring finger thing, so I'd push him down a little bit. So we have our list here. Do you think he's better than Gripshin? You think he's better than Gripshin? Okay. Because I saw him struggling with some tricks. Maybe I watched the wrong video. Maybe I've been fingerboarding in a while. I'll just be fingerboarding down here. I'm going to bump my camera down so you guys can see a little bit. Yeah, Jack, and so medium is not a bad skill level, right? Medium is not a bad skill level. Like, because I put Kelsey and Chubby in here and FB Chris, and all of them can do combos like flip grind, flip out. I just don't see anything that's, high tier of skill for fingerboarding. I think Jake P is better than Chubby was. Dude, Jake P is nuts. Like, I've seen him in person. He's pretty damn good. I'd put him at high. But it depends. I guess it's like perspective. Ian Moulet. Does he do YouTube videos? I know he posts some edits, but like the reason why this video is in response, this whole list is response to somebody else's list. So I'm keeping it to just these individuals. But if Ian's on there, there's a few like other people that are down in, because he's in Argentina. Obviously Joaquin from December Decks. Like he really is like, he has a fantastic channel. That should be in the list too for content creators, You know what I'm going to do? This might trigger people. We only can have one at the highest level, right? One at the highest. It should be me. I'm just joking. Mike should be at highest too. Mike's really insane fingerboard. Oh yeah, UC Mentis for sure. Yeah, I think he should be in this list as well. In fact, here, let's do this, guys. We're going to open another list up. We're going to make a list of all these YouTube content creators, right? So we have UC. He's very skilled, but he does content that's like opened up the door a lot too. Like he's open to a lot of different audience from all levels, which I really like about his stuff. Let me think about it. Yeah, epic combo time. That's the way to be. We're chilling on stream. We're all fingerboarding together. That's the way. Geraldine from Take. Yeah, that's a good point. Teak tuning. So Geraldine. We had, I think, Joaquin Mendez Guijo from December Dex. He should be in there. Oh, 100% Sticky needs to be in here too. And really my goal with my list, it's not like a tier list, guys. It's not going to be like A tier because Mike is S tier actually in every sense. But this is not going to be an S tier style list. This is going to be bucketed out by target audience really is what my goal is here. Fingerband would be at the highest skill level too. Absolutely. He is crazy good. Let me zoom this up again. You guys can't even see. Who else do we got? TC Gene. Vicious, Sid Vicious. Finger Skate Selective, Frankie. So we're going to go older too. Yeah, Adrian Bitzel is like my favorite fingerboard video. Our fingerboarder, honestly. Him and Jay Linehan. He does make YouTube videos. So Brenny, we can put Brenny in here. Brenny FB. And Brenny does YouTube. I only see him on Instagram, but maybe I'm missing him. Ramon Angelo. I have to go look up and see if he has one. Oh, speaking of Berlin scene, let's do the Dirty Harry. How can you have a list without Harry, right? It's basically the list is going to be YouTube content creators. So YouTube content creators, really. Does Stoli make content though on YouTube? So I'm gonna do some like check marks because like I know Ramon does a lot, but does he have a YouTube? And we'll toss in Stoli, who is an epic fingerboarder, but does he have YouTube? We'll check it out. Yeah, Elias is insane. Oh, shout out Kalia. You should be in this list too. Kalia has great content as well, so I'll check out Wood Club. I know I called them out recently, but we'll pull them in this list and we'll just check it. We'll check it. You gotta have Fingerboard TV. Absolutely, David. Gotta have Fingerboard TV with Martin Beckmann. And it used to be also Stegen, Bastian Stegen, too. I did an interview with them. What year was that? 2010? They interviewed me for ISC Berlin. Wait, Black River Store back then. Oh, we have December. So Joaquin Mendez Guijo from December. Yeah, man. Oh, Denny Politan. He did have a YouTube channel. That's true. Absolutely. I like his tutorial that he had with the Denny Politans originally. I think it's still like one of the best. You grab the board, he held the cards up, and he was going like this each step. Ben, I agree with you on December because number one with Joaquin's video, it's like super well produced. It's better than I can do. The quality of it. It's well thought out. He takes a lot of time for his content. He's very knowledgeable. He does a ton of research into what he's talking about. And then he's just has a beautiful style. So his fingerboarding style is insane. Bobby, yeah, Afrolby. We'll go see. And I need to check to see on those if they actually have a YouTube channel that they post content to. Because I think part of this is it's not just about having edits. You gotta make content beyond just an edit too. Yeah, definitely December's fire as heck. It's fire. Yo, Jarrett. Yeah, I'm dad. I'm definitely dad for sure. Oh, he hasn't posted one? Okay, cool. Anxiety offline, yeah. Need to put him in here. And it might just be good. Rather than a tier list, it's like a repository of all these different content creators we can add to it. And then, when you're looking for the type of content you want to watch, we can even have the categories as well. So like somebody specializes in unboxing. So like TC Jeans, legendary for unboxing. Sid, legendary for unboxing. You can watch all those videos, right? Oh, Jesse Braun, absolutely. Does I thought he did more than just that, but we'll go check out Jesse. His edits are so well done though. Try to think who else. Who else makes content for YouTube? And maybe just beyond edits. Let's just think about it a little bit. I'm trying to. We'll definitely miss people. We'll forget about people. We know that. But oh, who was that German fingerboarder that's not around anymore from Berlin that had a pretty big following on YouTube? Oh, Bevup. Yeah, Bevup for sure. Mostly skate focused, but yeah, he does a lot of fingerboarding too. Oh gosh, what's his name? Uncle Urban. That's right, Uncle Urban. He's gone, but yeah. Chris Kraft. We'll put Chris Kraft in here. Yo, Luke. How you doing, man? You gonna go to the some of the fingerboard events coming up in Oregon? I heard there's one in Albany, Oregon coming up in March. And people are trying to get me to go. We'll see. I may or may not be able to get down there, but hopefully I can do it. That'd be fun. It'd be good to see all the guys down there. Shout out to the Oregon fingerboard scene. They're fun group of people and some great fingerboarders there. Oh, Spencer Nuzzi? Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. How could I not have Sam? Taylor Rosenbauer. How do I forget Taylor too? Yeah, that's a good question about Sam though. Like, I think Sam's edits are the top tier. His style's top tier. Like S. Trick selection's pretty much S too, but does he make videos beyond? I've only seen edits from him, but then again, I haven't really checked in well. And Nico for sure. And then what I'll do is just go through the list just to double check, and maybe it's the people that just have edits. We'll move into their own section of like YouTube creators that post. Maybe there's like an edit area, or like Fingerboarder selection. I don't know. Content type. Maybe it's edits for that. Just filtering. So like maybe it's like a database for YouTube Fingerboarders we could have. Trying to think who else. Dude, UAG actually, now that I think about it, UAG, Jap FB, those guys are legit. They both do YouTube. UAG does a lot of stuff that's like, you can see how his products are made. So you'll watch them pressing and manufacturing the trucks, which is really cool to see. Oh, Fuck Fingers? Yeah, my guy. That's Justin. Oh yeah, Finga for sure too. That's Peter Patachek out of the Czech Republic. Yeah, that video has a ton of views. And I mean, so the guy, Peter Patachek, 3-time Fast Fingers world champion, right? On top of that, owns Fingerboards, and he has some of the best performing videos on YouTube. So we'll do Peter Patachek, and that is Finga. I feel like he's the most underrated fingerboarder too, even though he's won Fast Fingers 3 times. Helm, let's do Helm for sure. Oh yeah, we have, I'll put that, I forgot to include that, but that's Joaquin, so we'll do it like this. French me, French you. Master Alec, could toss it in here too. I have to, I wonder how much subs Alec has now. I don't, Fingerboard. Yeah, Knife Lord Chris P. Chris Petronic. Oh, there we go. Master Alec. Oh, he's up to 1,000 almost. Alec's a cool kid. I always see him used to see him a ton back when we had Alien Outposts up here and a lot of the Oregon events, and he does a lot. His videos are entertaining. Knife Lord, aka Chris Petronic, who is like an insane fingerboarder. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 1 million K or something. It's a lot of zeros. Snake House. Yeah, Loft. We have Ryan up here, so I think I put Ryan up here. Oh, no, I didn't yet. No, you're right. So Loft, that's Ryan. Let me just double check. We got Jesse, we got Hell yeah, Kalia. Tell Jake I say hi, and then give him one of these. Like, oh, there we go. Oh, little heart. If I can get it going. Jake's the man. I'm doing a lot of good for fingerboarding too, for sure. I should probably put the cat that made that initial video that we were looking at earlier, guys. Forgot his name already. Fingerboard, YouTuber, tier list. See if it comes up. I'm at the top. So OC5708, we'll put him in here too. Because if he's going to be making more videos, right? We got to support. Oh, I know. Shoot, does this guy even have his channel open? Flatface420. Max. Does Max still make stuff? Call of Duty stuff right now. I don't think he makes stuff on YouTube anymore. Come on, Max. I'm going to put him in here anyway. Premium Fingerboarder. We'll put that in too. Who else am I missing? Like, we have a lot of like North American centric stuff here, some European. Is there any place else outside? Like, I know, let's go to Indonesia and like Philippines too and just check out. I know Kalia has some Filipino content too, but I know he's based out of Cali. Oh yeah, Rolling Motions. Yeah, I can't forget Flow. Am I going to Fingerboard Con? Oh yeah, Sitting Duck. There's a shot. a low shot, but there's a shot. I've been asked to go. You know, obviously they want me to come, and it's a lot higher possibility than it would have been if there wasn't an FBCon. I'll say that. If it was just Voo, I would not go. FBCon really makes it worth it, and now they're adding another day on top. So it's like you got the first day, the pre-event, then you got the Voo, and then the after Voo at the FBCon. You have a full day of FBCon. It's well worth it there. Oh yeah, Fabian Kronsteiner. Fabian Kronsteiner for sure. Trying to think of like also anybody outside of the main hubs. Like, you know, I see this really good Spanish like channel that's on Twitch. I think his name is Vito. I'll do Vito from Spain. And I think that's kind of why I saw him. I'm like, maybe I should start live streaming. But he's not on YouTube, so we have to go double check that. We'll go through and double check. Black River, technically, I mean, they have a crazy channel. Like, that's probably one of the GOATs for YouTube fingerboard channels. Good question. So that'd be Manu Oberla. Oh, Wolfgang. We'll put Wolfgang. Wolfgang, for sure. Manu Oberla. And then what we'll do is we'll categorize, like, I don't think Wolfgang, I don't know if he actually does stuff besides edits, but his edits are just monstrous, right? They're just insane. Some of the best of all time. Crazy fingerboarder. So I do have them in this other list here, which is the reaction video. Like, these were the lists of YouTube fingerboarders that was in the video. You have Grip Shin, David S. Jones, Jack Perry, Jake PFB, FB Chris, Kelsey, Chubby, Muffin, Mike Schneider, me, and Annie Ann. It was like a reaction to that. So this is the original list. And like, I think these are definitely super popular. But since they added in Kelsey and Chubby, it's like, well, we got to open it up then. If we're going to have people that don't post any content anymore, then surely like, you should add Harry, Sid, Vicious, right? That'd be another one. I would add Fingerskate Selective Frankie. He did a lot of stuff in the beginning. Not at the beginning. After me, actually. He's like, kind of after when I stopped posting videos, he was getting really big there too. There's a lot of people. So yeah, it'd be pretty hard to rank everybody. Oh, we're strictly focusing on fingerboard YouTubers. But does Jared Taylor do any YouTube fingerboarding? Like, is his videos fingerboard focused? Oh, Roswell? Let me think. Yeah, Roswell used to do a lot of stuff. What happened? Roswell. You have a good list here to go through and vet. Oh, yeah. That's rad. Yeah, that's he won't be in my list because this is purely fingerboard content, but that's rad. Yeah, there's some really good people out there at editing. Let me just check out type in fingerboarding. See what we get. David Jones, Gription. Hey, it's pumping me up here. That's good. Sticky Art. Heck yeah, Sticky Art's in here too, man. Up at the top. That's good. LC. Wow, that's a ton. And it's a review. Okay. Gotta put LC in here. That's a ton of views. A ton, man. Didn't realize how much 104K subscribers. Holy cannoli. Wow. It's funny how, like, even though I'm in YouTube a lot, how much I miss just because of the algorithm, right? And I see it with like Instagram and TikTok too. I have such a silo of what I get fed up to me because I didn't know who Gription was for the longest time, and I heard about it, and then I looked it up, and then I started getting that content. Oh, Hong Yushui, that's exactly the type of person I wanted in here too. Was thinking about those other scenes. Let me see, like Indonesia, Papanjari usually. See if they have a fingerboard. Indonesia. Anga Panda, that's my good friend. How much is... We have Brenny already, but that's a good suggestion. Anga Panda is up there for sure. Let's see what the last video was. A month ago? Well, it looks like he switched, though. Looks like Muhammad switched to more like soccer/football content. But this is one of my good friends from back in the day, and he had a couple blogs with me and was really a pioneer of the Indonesian fingerboard scene. Definitely contributed a lot. So I'm going to toss him in. But clearly his content has changed. So maybe I won't. Okay. What about Philippines? Oh, yes, Loompa, 100%. And so, no cap though, like I've watched a lot of their content and their championship that they host every year at that convention. And just seeing the quality of fingerboarders from Colombia, super slept on. I swear to God, like if one of those kids gets out to fast fingers, they would play super high. Maybe even win, no cap. Oh yeah, Garrett Ginner for sure. I got to meet Garrett. It was awesome. I got to interview him. That was fun. Garrett's super nice. Yeah, Plankton for sure. Let's see if we can find any. It's a lot of people. Let's see if this person still fingerboards. Whoa, professional drummer. Sick. So I doubt that they post fingerboard content then. Okay, yeah. So that doesn't count? Oh, fingerboarding, man. Who's that? Joshi-kun. The fingerboard man. Eddie Sharples. Yes. Leonel Simon. Or Leonel Simon. Lionel. Out of Switzerland, I think. Eddie Sharples. We forgot Tobex. Can't forget Rory. Yeah, I think we got Spencer in here. Yeah, we got Spencer already. We got Spencer. And then I may have to differentiate between like brands and people too. But unless the brands do like a lot of content. Obviously, Kalia is like big. Look at all the views Kalia has. That's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, Loon Dex? Okay, perfect. That's good. Thank you, Kalia. Loon Dex, perfect. Just trying to find like, I don't want this like to be pure North American or European, because that's what often happens. It's like very centered around that for some reason when there's great content around the world, fingerboarding wise. Limousine skateboards. Let me go check them out. I'm kind of out of like skateboarding scene. Haven't been following it much for the past decade, but still love skateboarding. But that's sick. See the fingerboarding. See fingerboard. That looks kind of cool. Who's this? Fingerboardum. Oh, they haven't made it big yet, but let's get them some subscribes. Let's check it out. We're gonna keep them. We're gonna keep them on the watch list. Yo, Jason Maki, aka Creep Doctor. Hey, Jason, do you have a YouTube channel that you post on frequently? Oh, eggs. I forgot about eggs. This is the Crete Doctor's place, man. He makes epic stuff. Epic. Alex Garcia? How did I forget Alex Garcia? Oh my gosh, he's definitely in that list. And then Crete Doctor, we'll put him in here too. Crete Doctor. Crete Doctor. In case you guys don't know, Jason Maki is the Crete Doctor. The Doctor of Crete. The rapper Bones used to post. I heard about that. Yeah, I got LC. I just saw his like video. He had a ton of people. It's surprising like how I don't get fed certain content. Like or maybe I just don't see it. Like I'm just blind. Like it comes up on my shorts feed and I never go to shorts and look at them. I should start doing that just to scout out, see who's on the come up, and support. So LC does builds on it too. That's rad. Yeah, we definitely have LC in here. Gosh, this is a big list. I'd love to see more like YouTube fingerboarders. YouTube's my favorite. And some like longer form content. That'd be nice. And then so going back. I have LC right here. LC right here. I didn't get it fed to me though. Like, or maybe I did get it on the shorts tab, but I just don't see it. That's a really long list. Really long list. Yeah, trolling me, man. Trolling me 2 fingers. Rock fingerboards. Okay, we'll add them in too. CJ Moshed. Okay, do CJ Rock fingerboards. Oh, does trying to think. There's a lot of people that are on like TikTok and Instagram that have a lot of views, but do they do YouTube? That's the question. That's the good question. I got to look up and do more research. I don't want to miss out on anybody that should be up here. Morshed. Here we go. CJ Morshed. Sick. We got a good list here. So unboxing and other types of content. So I think what I'm going to do is like add on everybody's channels on this tab for this row. Curly Fingers is not yet, but I'll put them in here and we'll go look it up later on. And then I'll do like content types, like category, and we'll do like maybe we'll flush out our categories really quick on the side. And we'll make this table look pretty later on. But categories will be like unboxings, right? Edits, reviews, vlog, podcasts. So V podcasts. So those are 2 different things. Maybe documentary could be a style too we have in here. What other content types are we missing? Unboxings, edits, reviews. Oh, event. And then like, oh gosh, how did I forget USAFPL? Funny. Yeah, thank you for joining, David. Thank you. Yeah, Dirk, you should be on here. You made the old Discord edit, man. You should be on here. In case you guys didn't know, also Dirk is the hand that's in the Hot Wheels commercial. He's the fingerboarder. The fingerboarder for that. Okay. Yeah, I guess you could I'd put like full parts / team parts into edits in a way, but also like, yeah, you're right. There's like different types of edits. So you could do a short edit, 1 minute, 2 minute long event recap type edit or something like that, or in person. But a full part's a whole nother story. Yeah, Dirk's a legend for sure. He was the hand. He actually did the tricks too on those things. That's hard. Hot Wheels are hard to fingerboard on. You better believe it. Trying to think what else. I know we're missing people because there's like Danil Lundqvist. Who's Danilo? Did I have Taylor Rosenberg? I definitely have him, right? Yeah, I do. I think I got most of the older ones that were big. I'm going to call you Dirk. Dirk side sounds better. Dirk. Or Derek. Derek. That's your name now. Of course. Jesus. I even talked to Mallory before this. She should be in here. S tier. Mallory does a lot because you get to see how she works behind the scenes on her content too and the events she does. Her products are so pretty too, unique. And then she does the fingerboard factory. Yeah, Hellhound, Mallory Curtis owns Unique. Who else do we need to put in here? We'll add more. We'll add more later on. I did get Finga. Yeah, Finga for sure. I think I'm gonna pause on the list. We have a good chunk here. And so these are the original people that were in that video that we watched together on earlier. Oh yeah, Maple Leaf. Maple Leaf. Yo, Adam, how you doing? Yeah, I love seeing that. If anybody has content that is just beyond edits, it's great to see that too. And maybe we'll pause this. I'll fingerboard for a tiny bit. I had to get new wheels, guys. I had to get new wheels for my setup. The Arctic swirls are no more. They're no more. Or before. I'm going to switch to this scene. You'll see. Had a really good time the other night. Let me find a picture for you. When did that break? When did the wheel break? Well, basically, the wheel busted. Had it for, I don't know how long that was. I've had that since 2018. And the wheel broke in half. One of them. So it's still, and in fact, it's still rideable. I'll show you some tricks I did. I was pretty drunk, though. So I won't show the whole thing, but. So you'll see. This is with a half a wheel on one of them. Pretty crazy, right? The rest of the clips are kind of wild. I had a good night. You can see the beer out there. Me eating a piece of bread. But I swear in it, so I'm not going to play those. And there's some copyrighted music, so I don't want to play it either and get have it so people can't watch this in other countries. Well, I mean, I've had the Arctic swirls, geez, a long time. A long time. And it's not like I didn't use them. I used them a lot. And I fingerboard pretty rough. You know? I don't treat my setups. I don't baby my setups. So. Yeah, I've had 2 plastic wheels recently crack, and both those were the swirls. And I think they're just known for doing that. And again, though, I use them a lot and very frequently, and I had them for years. And anybody that fingerboards with me in person knows how rough I'm on my setups. So, in fact, I'll be releasing a little video from that night of an abridged edited version for YouTube. That is not I'll have stuff bleeped out. Because I was saying a lot of words. I was having a good time. It was fun. But since I have kids that watch the channel, I don't want to say the F word a lot, which I did. I was super hyped up on some of the stuff I was doing. Try to hit it. Oh, there it is. Switch shove nose grind. There we go. Hey, money, what's going on? Do a little nollie shove 5-0. Okay, I've broken 4 BRT pins. Don't even need to look. I don't even need to look when I fingerboard. That should be S tier, right? Oh, Maddie Taylor? I did not. I'll do that really quick. I love Maddie. I miss that guy. I haven't seen him in forever. Toss him in the list, too. Almost on that. So how about Nollie Trey? Crooked, no look. I need to loosen my trucks. They're way too tight. I have Taylor Rosenbauer in there for sure. Ooh, the real skates. Dude, Simon, his decks are gorgeous. They look like real skateboards. That's why he names it that. But like, his stuff's beautiful. Getting my trucks all nice. I think this is better. Dolly Tray, crooked. I need to get one. I haven't had a single one of the blink skates, but those are really pretty. I wonder who else I missed on that list. I think they're not G4s, they're probably G7s or G8s. I don't know, whatever the tall ones that are. Normally I do G4s. Oh, can you hear this? You can't probably, because my mic is set up to not, shoot. I need to change my mic settings for a second. Change up the mic effects real quick for you guys. No, not what I wanted to do. But let's do this real quick. It's going to be blank for a second. I have to change the effects on you. Can you hear that? Hear that free spin? Free spin for life, baby. All right, I'm going to put my effects back on. Yeah, this one, I love that sound. I know a lot of people don't like it, but we'll put my limiter on. That noise gate back on too. And we'll jump back up to full screen. Let's do this one. I love the rattling noises. But that's just because like that's how they were when I was younger. Right, let's see. Finger Ben's in the list. We got Finger Ben on there. One of the legends. Get that Nollie Trey Crook. Come on. Yeah, we got December there. That's French Me, French You. Joaquin, one of my favorite people in fingerboarding. He's like a top creator. Like the stuff he does is so well produced that he should definitely be in. Why can't I do Nollie Trey right now? This is usually like a go-to for me, like a trick I would do in the best trick contest. Easy peasy. We need more fingerboard streamers though, right? Like on Twitch and YouTube. That's where like the next big play is. Oh yeah, TP Dex. It's a good one. Leah's great. Okay, we got Leah in there. Trying to think who else we could use. Six Skates, good one. It's a lot of people that fingerboard and do content, right? You might have to demote me from highest skill level to lowest right now. I can't land anything. Yeah, we got TC Gene. We got Tony in there. Anthony. I think we're good on the list. And what I'll do is probably do another stream where I flush this out more, have all the content and data filled out for everybody. We'll do YouTuber, fingerboarders. I'm happy I even had someone put me in the video, you know, like a reaction video or in the tier list. B's not bad. Oh, that's fair, Ryan. Yeah, rant making can be very dangerous. But people love watching it. Like just seeing what Joaquin from December did when he was making all those decks, his whole video, and then his park stuff. People love it. And Mallory does that too with Unique. I could just sit and have that video on all day, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. Safety is important, 100%. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do too is I have a bunch of like cardboard, chipboard, you know, higher quality stuff that I used for like architectural modeling and stuff. It might be fun to do a couple videos making cardboard like stuff, obviously. A lot of people are into that. I know there's a lot of people who've already done that on YouTube. Recognize that, but I mean, I've been making cardboard ramps since I was a kid. And I have some tricks and tips that could help people out. Okay, I'm going to play this video. This is pretty funny. This is from the other night. I hope it doesn't get us. It has copyrighted music. I hope I don't swear on this, but we're going to gamble. You guys good with me doing that? Anybody here underage? Hey, Alex Jacob, what's going on? Oh, yeah, the cardboard half pipe was my favorite ramp I've ever made. Just about. I had a lot of beers in me. I was 6 beers deep at this point, guys. There's more. I'm gonna get off this and see if I can find another video I can share that's not too crazy. Had a good night. A good night. Those Czechvar lagers are delicious. Okay, this one I gotta turn off the audio. This is funny. This is like at the very end of the night. I can't land anything but this. Look at this, guys. I was so hyped. I swore too much though, so I'm not going to share that part. Oops, wrong scene. Yeah, I'm down to do that. I'm probably not going to do that today, though, Chana. I'm down to do it in the future, 100%. I got to get lunch. I haven't eaten lunch today. It's already 3:30 almost. So I'll probably stream for a couple more minutes. And then, yeah, I'd love to do some, like, in the future, have people submit clips, like YouTube stuff and content, and then we can watch it together on stream. That'd be really fun. You know what I'm saying? I got one more video to share. I can find it. Hold on. I'm trying to find the right one. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is what goes on when I'm by myself and my wife is out with her friends. This is what goes on at home. That heel flip, I didn't get the flip. That's like a night. It's a fun night, you know, just session, having fun. That would be lovely for newer creators. You could push us all a lot. I would love to. Yeah, you know, to be honest, the best part for me now about YouTube is the live stream. I'm really liking it and interacting with people. Thank you, Rocco. If you guys haven't known about Rocco, he is an amazing artist. I love his stuff. You've seen me wear his shirt sometimes that I bought, and I have an art piece by him that's awesome. Be sure to give him a follow on Instagram and on all his channels. Incredible artist, and yeah, animations are fantastic. He has one of me doing a kickflip, and it's like perfect. Super positive. I love it. Yeah, be sure to give Ravioli a follow. Subscribe to them on YouTube. Oh, E-Money, you're 100% right. It's actually the same speed, right? I was like flying. And there's a reason why I was drunk. You can see the check bar, the check loggers right here. That was beer number 3, I think. And I ended up doing 6 of them. So that's a lot of beer. Hey, thank you, Tree Lover, for popping on, man. Good to see you like always. Tree Lover's on the Discord with me. If you guys haven't done so, there's a Fingerboard Underground Discord, which is technically the official r/Fingerboards subreddits Discord. You can find it in the subreddit, and there's a link to it, and I'm on there. And so is Tree Lover 420 and a lot of other people that pop on here. It's a good community overall. There's a little bit of trolling, but, you know, overall people are kind. Not always, though. And sometimes they're just mean. That is the real Ravioli. That's the real Rocco. Thank you, Ravioli, and likewise, man. You're making such an impact so fast. So fast. Yeah, the Ravioli Black River completes are so cool. And then the ramps too, the kicker ramp. I would love to get one of those. I need to get one. I'm gonna order one. I'm happy, Ragefly, that they treated you well. There's some days and certain people that can be a little tough to get along with, but you know, as long as you keep it cool and get past that initial, there's a little bit of hazing, I guess, is what I call it. But compared to what we had to deal with back in the day, it's pretty minor, and it's a lot better than some other Discords. I'll say that. A little back tail flip out, maybe. I'm gonna land this trick and then probably log off after. Did we do a heel flip out? Like heel flip out? Or wait, no. Heel flip to fakie, or do we do a kick flip to regular? You know? I think that's Alex Christ EMB. I think that's who you're talking about. Or that Stolly also has a mustache. Heel to fakie. This is gonna be a little harder. It'd be a good way to end the stream though. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, Tree Lover, there is a lot of banter. It's pretty fun. Like the bantering can be good as long as it doesn't get too toxic. Usually it's good. I mean, people even give me guff. Like they make fun of me a lot. It's funny. Oh, that was it. Ah, man. Thank you, Hellhound. I can do it regular, easier. Fakey is what I want to do because I think I can do it. Actually, I know I can do it. It's just like, how long is it going to take me? Will like my stomach last? I'm starving. Oh, that was it. A little bit more down. Yeah. It's a little trickier. I usually don't fingerboard sitting down, but oh yeah, DP, he didn't last, unfortunately. I'll have to look that up, Hellhound. A switch flip, pogo, and a combo. I'll have to look it up and see how it's done. I'm not like a freestyle guru like bubble flip. I'm sure if it's doable on a fingerboard, I can do it though. Hey, thank you, Ryan, for popping in. You have a good night too. Speak for yourself, Tree Lover. Lennon and Muffin give me white hairs. I love them though. They're both great. Oh, that was it. That was it. Here, caught that. I love those two though. But the amount of times they stir shit up, man. Oh, come on. Jeez, man, what's up with Chris Daniels right now? Supposedly highest tier fingerboarder. That was cool, but no. It's all fun and games until Lennon gets banned or Muffin gets muted. One more try. I feel it. This is the try. Probably easier to kickflip back tail end, but darn it. Oh, that was it. That was so cool looking too. Did I do it? Did I do it, guys? I don't think that counted. I think that counts though for me because that's a tough trick. I'm gonna have to clip it and see. Let's do one. Let's do a kickflip to regular. Almost landed it. This one's a little weird, but I can do them. Like obviously, if I was filming an edit, I would be fingerboarding differently right now. I'd probably be standing up, or if I'm not, I'd be on my other chair that bumps up a little higher. So it's a lot easier for me to fingerboard when I'm not all the way down here because this chair is broken. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just going to say I counted that one that we did earlier. The one to heel flip to fakie. Yeah. I think I'm getting ready. I'm getting hungry, guys. We'll do a quick shout out to everybody that's popped in and stayed till the end. Hellhound, great to see you as always. Rage Slime, great to have you as well. Thank you for jumping on. Ryan Brockmiller and Tree Lover 420. Always good to have you here as well. Thank you all for joining in today. I'm going to get some food. See ya.